Yo, what up guys? Happy Thanksgiving. Today people, we are going to be doing a Crow Hogan, how to build Crow Hogan character deck today on Duel Links. So this is going to be really fun. I figured, it's Thanksgiving, it's coming up, and the turkey gobble gobble and whatnot. So we're going to be doing the Blackwing deck, which is a deck just full of feathers and birds and whatnot. So I thought it was just good in theme. So and this is not the only thing. This video is going to be uploaded at the same time as my Blackwing Rising box opening, which you guys will see soon enough. So that's going to be uploaded at the same time, so you guys check that out if you guys are watching this first. But yeah, so as you guys know, 5Ds came out, and Crow's here, and so are his Blackwings. And now we can finally build his deck because of the new Blackwing set that came out, and now we have more Blackwing cards, so now we can build a full Crow Hogan deck that's actually good and viable. So perfect timing to start building the deck now. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you all enjoy your time with your family. Whether you watch this Thanksgiving Day or after, doesn't matter. Just enjoy and have just a lovely time with your family. Just good blessings to all of you. And yeah, let's just begin. Here's Crow Hogan's deck that I have built. We got one Blackwing Abrolos. Blackwing Abrolos, the Mega Quake. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name too well. I've never really had to say his name out loud. But yeah, I have one of him and one Blackwing Elf and the Raven. These are my two high-level Blackwings. I would recommend keeping this in the deck. This is a character deck, obviously. But yeah, I would recommend keeping these two cards in the deck because these are your high-leveled, high-attack point monsters in the deck. I know your deck can synchro summon and this and that, but I feel like relying on synchro summoning in this deck, because I haven't tested this deck out yet, so I don't know how consistently it's going to be able to synchro summon, and I don't want to rely only on synchro summoning to win, so I want to have another way of fighting in case if I can't bring out a synchro. So having a nice level 7 Blackwing here with 2600 attack points, it has a pretty decent effect. I can't really read it right now, but and Elf and the Raven also has another pretty good effect as well, and I think it could be normal summon without tributing too if you control a Blackwing monster. So yeah, it's easy to bring it out. I just added those two in there because I don't want to just rely on synchro summoning for this deck. So yeah, keep those in there. We got one Shura the Blue Flame, a really great card. Two Bora the Spears. He has two of these in the anime. Blackwing Gladius the Midnight Sun. I love that card. It's really good. That's from the manga, I believe. Yeah, it's from the manga. And we got Blackwing Ghibli the Searing Wind, Gust the Blacklash, Harmington the Dust, Jetstream the Blue Sky. Then we got the tuner monsters. We got Breeze the Zephyr and Mistral the Silver Shield. These are the only tuners right now. Obviously, you're going to be using the skill Mark of the Dragon Tail. So you're going to be using that skill, which adds 2 Blackwing Blizzard the Far North to your deck and 1 Blackwing Dragon to your extra deck. So that'll give you 2 more, so that'll be 4 tuners in total. That would make about 14 monsters in the whole deck, which is quite a lot. I mean, I'm not really sure if that's the right ratio for it. I just figured, you want to draw out all your Blackwings as much as possible. If you draw Black Whirlwind early on, you just want to make sure you always have a Blackwing in your hand, always, because you're going to be swarming a lot. So that's why I added like 12 monsters plus the 2 Blizzard the Far North. But if that's too many monsters, change it however you guys like. I haven't tested this deck out, like I said, so it's still in progress. And I'm not a Blackwing expert either, so just take it for what it is for now. But yeah, it's just those 2 tuners plus Blizzard the Far North and whatnot. So then we got Black Whirlwind, cards of Black Feather, and Raptor Wing Strike. Then for the traps, we got Black, which is kind of like the Hall of the Haunted, Blackwing Revenge, Blackwing Bombardment, Shadow Impulse, and Dust Tornado. That's basically the monster lineup. For the extra deck, obviously we got Blackwing Dragon, Silverwing the Ascendant, and Blackwing Armed Wing. Like I said, for the rest of the signer characters, the rest of the 5Ds characters, they all get their signer dragons through a skill, but you can also get it through their box as well. If you do run Blackwing Dragon, the actual card, in here, then you cannot run the skill Mark of the Dragon Tail. You can't use that skill because then that would give you 2 black-winged dragons, and I'm not allowing that for this. So if you are running that skill, you don't need to add Blackwing Dragon because it gives you 1 for free. But if you aren't, then feel free to add it. But obviously you wouldn't get your 2 Blizzard the Far North, which is arguably the best Blackwing out so far right now in Duel Links. but you can manage without it with certain skills that we'll get into later and stuff like that. But we'll get into that later. And then we got Blackwing, Silverwing, the Ascendant, and Blackwing, Armed Wing. Those are the only Blackwing synchro monsters that we got so far. But yeah, so let's just hop right into the side deck real quick. We got Blackwing Tornado, the Reversed Wind. That's a really good card. I added 2 Boros. Maybe you could replace another, maybe replace a Bora or some other Blackwing in the main deck that you don't really want and add that, because that's also a pretty good card. It's just so many Blackwings. I wasn't sure. I tried to add all of the best ones. We got Blackwing Camila, the Haze. A lot of these Blackwings here, like Brostel the Terra Wind, Boreas the Sharp, Hillen the Tengu Wind, and Koragashi the Wanderer, like all of these have very situational effects. The same with the spells and traps here. Not all of them, most of them have very situational effects for very specific, situations. So depending on which character deck you're facing, swap these in, depending on who you're facing. So beware. But these are the least useful of the Blackwings, because they're just have such, they're high leveled Blackwings first of all, and then on top of that they have such weird specific requirements to special summon them, and then they have other cool unique effects, which is good, but it's like very situational. So yeah, just add that depending on who you're facing. Then we got Blackwing Straff. Once again, situational card depending on who you're fighting against. This would be probably really good against Yusei's defensive style playing. We got Desynchro. I'm not sure how much this deck is going to be able to synchro summon and how fast, so I didn't add that in the main deck because I just wasn't sure yet. I haven't tested this deck out. We got Reload, just to help you reshuffle your hand. We got Blackwing Blacklash. This is a really good card, but it requires a lot of Blackwings already in the graveyard, so it's a very late game card. We got Black Boost. I didn't add that in the main deck because even though it's a draw card, you gotta banish 2 Blackwing Tuna monsters, which is hard to get 2 Blackwing Tuna monsters on the field. And then on top of that, why would you want to banish your Blackwing Tuna monsters? You need that to synchro summon. So it's like it's a draw too, but you gotta sacrifice a lot in order to do it, and it's not that easy to pull it off. We got Fake Feather, another situational card. We got Black Feather Beacon, another situational card. This is only add this card if you're facing a character deck that has a lot of burn damage, and you can use this more consistently, so to speak. Then we got Guard Mines. This is actually not that bad of a card. Activate only when a card is activated with an effect that would target or destroy one monster you control. Negate the effect and destroy that card, and for 500. So Jaden has Plasma Vice. I'm not sure who else. I know Jaden has Plasma Vice, Necro Shaman. So against Jaden, this card would probably be pretty good because he has certain monster effects and spells or traps that pop monsters and target and stuff. So, and this also just, if your opponent would target, it has to target and destroy the monster. So yeah, against Plasma Vice, and I think against Necro Shaman, I'm not sure what other characters target and pop either. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but this is a good situational card depending on who you're facing. So this would be good against Jaden, depending on which Jaden build you're fighting against. We got Defender's Intercept. This is a good counter against Yusei because he has a lot of defense, switch them all to attack, and he gets the effect, and then you just attack right into it. Then we got Level Returner. Pretty good trap card too. It decreases the level of a face-up monster you control by up to 2, so you can choose 1 or 2. So that you can manipulate levels a little bit with that. So you might add that in the main deck. I'm just not sure where it's gonna fit in. So like I said, this is all still, I haven't tested anything out yet, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, so let's just hop right into the skills right now. So for the skills, we got Mark of the Dragon Tail. Obviously, that's the skill I'm going to be running because it's going to add my Blackwing Dragon and my 2 Boots of the Far North. I will also try it out with some of these other skills too once I actually get them for Crow. Then we got Blackwing Rising until the end of the turn. When Blackwing Dragon or Blackwing Synchro monster on your side of the field will gain 200 times the number of Blackwing monsters on your side of the field. So if you have Blackwing Dragon and 2 more Blackwing Dragon or one of the Blackwing Synchro monsters plus like 2 other Blackwings on the field, that's 2 times 3. You'll gain 600 attack points on Blackwing Dragon. That could be, on your Synchro, which will allow you to get over something like Blue Eyes White Dragon, which has 3,000, or just get over some beat sticks. So that could help. It's a pretty interesting ability, not the greatest, but it's good to get over certain things. So then we got Draw Sense dark, you know, you can basically add a random dark monster when you have taken 1500 or more battle damage, effect damage. Yeah, then we got balance, you know, generic ability, and then we got the other generic synchro abilities: level augmentation, reveal monster in your hand, select a monster on your side of the field. The selected monster's level is increased by the level of the monster you've revealed. So that, you know, could really help you out with some synchro plays right there. So that's pretty good. Level duplication, reveal one monster in your hand, select one monster on your side of the field. Selected monster's level becomes equal to the monster. So this can help you go out for mostly just like even numbered synchros like Armed Wing or Blackwing Dragon. This won't work with Silver Wing though, because you need 2 or more. But yeah, that can definitely work out with Blackwing Dragon and Armed Wing. Anyway, so then we got level reduction. Reveal one monster in your hand, select one monster on your side of the field. The selected monster level is reduced by the level of the monster you revealed, minimum 1. It can only be used once per duel. All of those 3 skills can only be used once per duel. So yeah, that can be good in case if you're running your high-leveled Blackwings, you got them on the field, you wanted to decrease their levels by a bit, you know, reveal one from your hand, decrease it by that amount, and then summon your other one, and then do some synchro plays or tribute them off or whatever you want to do. So that can come very much in handy. I think out of all of these though, level augmentation and level duplication is probably the best ones. Probably augmentation might be the better one, depending. Select the monster's level increase by the level of the monster revealed. So I think augmentation would probably be the best one out of them. If not, then duplication. A reduction would be the least one, but it's still useful. But yeah, so those are the skills right there. Like I said, so yeah, that's the deck for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck build. I will be, like I said, you guys are gonna watch the video where I open up you know, the box. So hopefully I'll be able to have all of these cards in this list, and I'll be able to test it out live. I'm not sure if I'll be able to have a video testing out this deck for Thanksgiving Day, but hey, you guys are getting 2 videos in one day at the same time. So I've never, like, it's very rare when I do that in my channel. So hopefully you guys will enjoy, and I will be testing it out maybe this weekend or the next weekend, this Crow deck, because I'm going to be spending all my gems. I saved up a lot of gems so I could buy as many packs from the set, so I could pull every Blackwing that I need to build this deck ASAP. But yeah, I hope I did a good job explaining this video. I know I didn't really get into all the effects. You know Blackwings, you know what they do. They all special summon each other for the most part, and then you go into your synchro plays and stuff. It's very straightforward, to the point. I didn't really get into all the effects of the spells and traps, but you know, just read them for yourselves. It's a lot to go through. There's a lot of different effects, but you get the gist of it. They're a swarm deck. They special summon a lot, and then you know, go into your synchro monsters and then just, you know, try to OTK and whatnot. And friggin' Armed Wing is annoying too, because it pierces and it gains attack when it attacks defense position monster and all that stuff. But yeah, anyway, that is the deck for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Once again, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for just everything you've given me. I'm very grateful for all the support that my fans have given me, and even the duels that I've had, you know, with Daniel, there's Clear Wing Yugo, and I'm forgetting the other one. Yeah, but just all my fans that I have dueled so far, and I'm just looking forward to duel as many people as possible in the future. Just prepare your decks, guys. Prepare your decks. Make sure you follow all the rules too, guys, because it's very important you guys follow the rules. If you want to duel me, just follow the rules on my my Let's Duel video or whatever, or I Want to Duel You video. On that video, I have all the rules. Just make sure you follow all the rules exactly, so that way when we finally do decide to duel, I don't have to like stop the video halfway through to like correct the deck or whatever, or say, oh sorry, I can't put this up on the channel because you didn't follow the rules. So just make sure you follow the rules, please. It's a lot of fun, trust me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything. See you guys in the next video. Gotcha.